What's going on? Move the Mouse here, back in City Skylines with another episode of Woodgarden. Let's Play Season 6. And today's footage is a little bit of a mess. I know people don't like it when I do stuff off camera, so I figured I would bring you a very quick time lapse. Actually, maybe not that quick. It might take a really long time to show all this, but I'll speed it up a bit. You don't necessarily need to hear me talk through it. What I wanted to do in today's episode was improve the highway and traffic flow around the big city here. So I did some building of a highway. I've got an off-ramp that comes out over here, but this street is very congested. And on the other side of the city, this beltway runs around and dumps off into the one-ways that feed into the center on this side. So we skip this street because that's the one-way coming from the far side of the screen. And then we dump into here as well. This one looks like it's handling the traffic much better. We've got to kind of wait and let it shake things out. It definitely improved traffic flow around here quite a bit. But there's still little odd behaviors, and I accidentally put a two-way here, but it kind of made it so I didn't have to create as many on and off ramps in this area. But you can see they've got to take a very tight turn to go that way, to take another very tight turn to merge onto the highway that way. I did a lot of building and tearing it down and building it back up again. So I didn't think that it was the most productive episode, but just to show you the workflow, figured I'd do a time-lapse episode for today. I want to keep tuning and tweaking and shaping it into what my initial vision of the city was. And it wasn't to have this massive, dense downtown area. So we're also slowly but surely moving low-density residential in. We'll still have a bit of, not high-rise, we'll high-rise ban it, but we'll have a little bit of a downtown center on this main street. But then I want things to feather off much more naturally up towards the highway, out towards the woods. We'll, again, keep tuning and tweaking. You're going to hear that a lot because that's what the rest of this series is all about, is these tiny little projects we can do to improve little portions of the map. And we're getting pretty close on this island, right? Once I finish this Beltway project, which is not going to be today, but once I finish this Beltway project, we'll be in really good shape here. As we get different levels of demand, we'll start to continue reshaping this side of the map, and then we can start to pick off projects like this island over here, where we're going to have our ore business and factories, but there's a lot of overkill over here and a random monument that doesn't need to be here. It's all in the continued progress of making Woodgarden as best as I can, and I really appreciate everyone coming along for the journey. So a little bit different today. I'll time-lapse it and fast forward. We'll see you on the other side with a quick outro. But just to let you know, that's kind of what today's about. It's just to show you what I was working on, and you'll see kind of how I tear it down multiple times. So I thought it was going to be a lot longer of an episode than it needed to be for you to see basically the final result. But traffic is flowing a lot better through here. This street is still very busy, and we can work on moving some of the traffic on the side streets around. But that looks like part of our problem is all the congestion on these roads. Now going left to right, if I orient this way, you can see like it's almost a parking lot in those streets. And because of that, that's causing a backup here, getting off the highway. But that's basically for people that want to come into the residential zone. So we'll, again, keep shaping and adjusting little parts of the map. But with that long-winded intro out of the way, let me kick it over to a time-lapse, see what I did today, see how we got to this point, and then I'll have a quick outro on the other side. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And we'll talk to you on the other side at the end of the video.
Pieces of hope are written on paper.
So yeah, I kind of made a mess today, but we're on a path. Man, I didn't complete this over here. Let's just do this for now, because this episode's running long. There we go. Perfect. Solved. Fixed. Exit ramp. They should only turn right off there, I would imagine. But was I basically telling trucks not to go that way that whole time? Probably. Alright, well, we've still got plenty of work to do. Today's episode was kind of a mess. But if you did enjoy, likes, comments, and shares all help the channel a lot and are greatly appreciated. If you're new here, subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications. Follow me on Twitter and join the Discord if you want to get involved in the discussion. And until the next one, which will probably be more productive, this is Move the Mouse, signing off.